Hello guys, welcome back to EDU Academy. In this video, we continue our Computer Fundamentals MCQ series with Part 2. We're now moving forward to the next three sections: Operating System Basics, Popular Computer Brands and Parts, Software and Application Basics. Just like before, we'll go through 30 beginner-friendly multiple-choice questions, complete with correct answers and short explanations to help you learn quickly and clearly. So, if you're ready, let's get started with Section D, Operating System Basics, beginning with question number 31. Let's begin with question 31. Which of the following is an example of an operating system? A. Microsoft Word. B. Linux. C. Google Chrome. D. Adobe Photoshop. You have 10 seconds to answer. Time's up. The correct answer is B. Linux. Linux is a full operating system that manages computer hardware and software resources. The others, Microsoft Word, Chrome, and Photoshop, are all application software that run on an operating system. Question 32. What does an operating system primarily manage? A. Internet connections. B. Application updates. C. Hardware and software resources. D. Printer ink levels. You have 10 seconds to answer. Time's up. The correct answer is C. Hardware and software resources. The operating system manages essential resources like the CPU, memory, storage, and connected devices, and also coordinates how software runs on the hardware. Question 33. Which of these is a mobile operating system? A. Ubuntu. B. Android. C. Windows 10. D. Fedora. You have 10 seconds to answer. Time's up. The correct answer is B. Android. Android is a mobile operating system used in smartphones and tablets. Ubuntu, Windows 10, and Fedora are mostly used in desktops and laptops. Question 34. The interface where users interact with the operating system using windows, icons, and menus is called A. Text-based. B. BIOS. C. GUI. D. Shell. You have 10 seconds to answer. Time's up. The correct answer is C. GUI. GUI stands for Graphical User Interface. It allows users to interact with the computer visually using icons and windows, rather than just text commands. Question 35. What is the role of the kernel in an operating system? A. Manages emails. B. Controls app icons. C. Connects users to the internet. D. Core system management. You have 10 seconds to answer. Time's up. The correct answer is D. Core system management. The kernel is the central part of the operating system, managing hardware communication, memory, and CPU operations. Question 36. Which of these operating systems is open source? A. Mac OS. B. Windows. C. Linux. D. iOS. You have 10 seconds to answer. Time's up. The correct answer is C. Linux. Linux is an open-source operating system, which means its source code is freely available to use, modify, and distribute. Question 37. What does multitasking in an operating system mean? A. Printing multiple pages. B. Running multiple programs at once. C. Using multiple monitors. D. Installing two OS. You have 10 seconds to answer. Time's up. The correct answer is B. Running multiple programs at once. Multitasking allows a computer to run more than one program at the same time, like browsing while playing music. Question 38. Which of these operating systems is developed by Apple Inc.? A. Windows, B. Android, C. Ubuntu, D. Mac OS. You have 10 seconds to answer. Time's up. The correct answer is D. Mac OS. Mac OS is Apple's official desktop operating system, used on Mac computers and laptops. Question 39. A command line interface is commonly used in A. Windows 11, B. Android, C. Linux, D. iOS. You have 10 seconds to answer. Time's up. The correct answer is C. Linux. Linux often uses the command line interface, CLI, for system operations and advanced control. Question 40. Which of the following is not an operating system? A. Unix, B. DOS, C. Excel, D. Windows. You have 10 seconds to answer. Time's up. The correct answer is C. Excel. Excel is a spreadsheet application, not an operating system. DOS, Windows, and Unix are examples of operating systems. Let's move on to Section E, Popular Computer Brands and Parts. Here we'll cover top tech companies and key hardware components. Question 41. Which company makes the MacBook? A. HP, B. Lenovo, C. Apple, D. Asus. You have 10 seconds. Time's up. Answer C. Apple. MacBooks are laptops developed and sold by Apple Incorporated. Question 42. Which of the following is a CPU brand? A. Intel, B. Dell, C. Logitech, D. Samsung. You have 10 seconds. Time's up. Answer A. Intel. Intel manufactures CPUs such as Core i3, i5, and i7. Question 43. The hardware component responsible for display output is the A. Sound card, B. RAM, C. Graphics card, D. Hard drive. You have 10 seconds. Time's up. Answer C. Graphics card. The graphics card renders images, videos, and animations to your screen. Question 44. Lenovo is best known for its line of A. Smartphones, B. Gaming consoles, C. Laptops, D. Televisions. You have 10 seconds. Time's up. Answer C. Laptops. Lenovo is one of the leading laptop manufacturers in the world. Question 45. Which brand is famous for the Inspiron series? A. Acer, B. Dell, C. HP, D. Asus. You have 10 seconds. Time's up. Answer B. Dell. Inspiron is a popular series of laptops made by Dell. Question 46. What does RAM stand for? A. Read-only memory, B. Random access memory, C. Remote access module, D. Run all media. You have 10 seconds. Time's up. Answer B. Random access memory. RAM is temporary memory used to store data while the computer is running. Question 47. The part of a computer that houses the CPU, RAM, and motherboard is called A. Monitor, B. Cabinet, C. Mouse, D. Router. You have 10 seconds. Time's up. Answer B. Cabinet. The cabinet or system unit contains all the core components of a computer. Question 48. Which company makes Ryzen processors? A. AMD, B. Intel, C. NVIDIA, D. Qualcomm? You have 10 seconds. Time's up. Answer A. AMD. Ryzen processors are developed by AMD for desktops and laptops. Question 49. Which of these is not a computer brand? A. Toshiba, B. Microsoft, C. Logitech, or letter D? Acer, you have 10 seconds. Time's up. Answer C. Logitech. Logitech makes computer peripherals, not full computer systems. Question 50. Which part stores long-term data in a computer? A. RAM, B. Hard drive, C. ROM, D. GPU. You have 10 seconds. Time's up. Answer B. Hard drive. Hard drives store data even when the power is turned off. All right, now we're done with Section E, popular computer brands and parts. Next, we move on to Section F, software and application basics. Let's continue with the next 10 questions, starting with Question 51. Question 51. Which of these is system software? A. Microsoft Word, B. Google Docs, C. Windows 10, D. VLC Media Player. You have 10 seconds. Time's up. Answer C. Windows 10. Windows 10 is an operating system, which is a type of system software. The others are application programs. Question 52. Which of the following is not an application software? A. PowerPoint, B. Antivirus, C. Zoom, D. BIOS. You have 10 seconds. Time's up. Answer D. BIOS. BIOS is system firmware, not an application. It helps initialize hardware during startup. Question 53. Microsoft Excel is mainly used for A. Editing images, B. Coding, C. Spreadsheet calculations, D. File compression. You have 10 seconds. Time's up. Answer C. Spreadsheet calculations. Excel is a spreadsheet application designed for organizing and calculating data. Question 54. Which software is used to browse websites? A. MS Word, B. File Explorer, C. Google Chrome, D. WhatsApp. You have 10 seconds. Time's up. Answer C. Google Chrome. Chrome is a web browser used for accessing and navigating websites. Question 55. What type of software is MS Paint? A. Operating system, B. Utility software, C. Application software, D. Programming language. You have 10 seconds. Time's up. Answer C. Application software. MS Paint is a basic image editing application. Question 56. What does PDF stand for? A. Personal document file. B. Portable data format. C. Portable document format. D. Printed data format. You have 10 seconds. Time's up. Answer C. Portable document format. PDF is a universal file format used to present documents consistently across devices. Question 57. Which of these is an open source software? A. Microsoft Word. B. Notepad++. C. Photoshop. D. iTunes. You have 10 seconds. Time's up. Answer B. Notepad++. Notepad++ is free and open source, allowing users to modify its code. Question 58. What is the function of an antivirus program? A. Speed up games. B. Create backups. C. Protect from malware. D. Install apps. You have 10 seconds. Time's up. Answer C. Protect from malware. Antivirus software defends systems against malicious software and threats. Question 59. Which of the following is used for video conferencing? A. Audacity. B. Google Meet. C. Paint. D. Notepad. You have 10 seconds. Time's up. Answer B. Google Meet. Google Meet enables real-time video and audio meetings over the internet. Question 60. Software that is free to use but not open source is called A. Shareware. B. Freeware. C. Malware. D. Trialware. You have 10 seconds. Time's up. Answer B. Freeware. Freeware is available at no cost, but its source code is not publicly available. And that's the end of Part 2 in our Computer Fundamentals MCQ series. We just completed another 30 beginner-friendly questions, this time covering operating system basics, popular computer brands and parts and software and application basics. I hope you learned something valuable today. These quick quizzes are perfect for reviewing core computer knowledge, whether you're preparing for school, exams, or just curious about tech. If you enjoyed this video, hit like, comment, subscribe, and share it with your friends or classmates. Also, don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you won't miss Part 3, where we'll cover file extensions and file types and common computer abbreviations. This is EDU Academy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.